Let's talk about differences in displaying emotions between Norwegians and Americans. I think this is probably one of the most noticeable and discussed differences between the cultures. For instance, there was a period of time where it was really common on TikTok for people to be debating, are Norwegians impolite? There was a whole thing called Sweden Gate where it blew up on Twitter that Sweden is the least friendly country ever because they don't invite kids over for dinner if they're playing at your house. And I was sort of on TikTok a lot being like, okay, this is just a different version of politeness, right? So I think this comes down in some ways to the way the two cultures show emotionality. Now, of course, the American stereotype is to be big, loud, showing all your emotions on your sleeve. But then in some ways you could not get to, it's a very extreme difference. One of the more extreme cultures that is different. In Norway, that's a lot less showing these feelings outwardly so readily. And one way I've seen this that I have found fascinating as an outsider, somebody who, I know about Norway, I've studied it my whole life, I haven't really visited here much. So I knew about this emotional difference, but what's been fascinating to me is to watch the few moments when I've been able publicly to see somebody angry. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but so there's been two times. One was on a bus where I was on the bus and this woman, there's always a label on the bus that says, do not exit out the front door. And usually they kind of let you if you want to, but most people are polite and try not to. And this woman came up to that line and she was essentially saying, I've had difficulties in the past getting out the other door, so I'm going to go out this door, which is fine. But she was really aggressive. I don't know exactly how I could tell that, but I think it was more her words. Like she was like, I will be going out of this door. Don't tell me not to. She was Norwegian. Because I know that you're going to tell me not to, but it was her words. And then I was so fascinated as a cultural scholar to see how the bus driver responded to this, because I'm more emotional than most Americans. My family jokes about me. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when I'm frustrated. I cry when I'm bored. I'm